WW5ENZ, WB5DRI.
WB5DRI, Brian, good morning, WW5ENZ.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. I just wanted a radio check here. I haven't checked my antennas since my tree trimmers left yesterday, so I thought I would give it a go this morning and make sure everything's working okay. It seems to be working okay. I don't think they heard anything, so I think I was successful yesterday. They were pretty careful, so I'm happy about that. WW5ENZ, WB5DRI.
Okay, WB5DRI, WW5ENZ. You're not as strong as you usually are, but I don't think that's the radio. I think it's propagation. I got the beam headed north to west, so maybe that's it. But you're about a 5.7 here, Brian. That's expensive, but it's still good and very comfortable. Copyable. WW5ENZ.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks for that report there, Mike. You're about a 5.5, almost a 5.6 with me. So anyway, I imagine the band will pick up a little bit as we move along. WB5DRI, I'll be standing by for the Air Force's Flyers Club net.
WB5DRI, WA6LJS.
John, good morning. WA6LJS, WB5DRI.
Yeah, your normal strength out here, you're a good 10 to 15 over, so I haven't noticed any difference. So it might be propagation on Mike's side if you're down a little bit. WB5DRI, WA6LJS.
Okay, John. Well, thanks for the report, and I guess everything's working okay. That's the important thing. So very good to hear you this morning. WA6LJS, WB5DRI. I'll be standing by for the net at the top of the hour.
Good morning, Mike. WW5ENZ, WA6LJS. You're sounding good.
Yeah, how are you, John? Sounding good. 5.9 here, WW5ENZ.
Yeah, you're about 5 over 9 right now, but very clear. Anyway, I'll be standing by, WA6LJS. Standing by for the Flyers, top of the hour.
Yeah, WA6LJS. This last transmission, you are over 9. Yeah, you're 5 over 9. WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ, K1BOB, how copy, Mike? You're 5 over here also.
Yeah, roger that, K1BOB, WW5ENZ. You're also sounding great this morning, for sure, at least a 5.9.
Roger. Thanks, Mike. Let me know what I can do to help.
Roger that. I guess if Don shows up, maybe you could bring him in. That's the only thing I can think of right now, WW5ENZ.
Roger. K1BOB, standing by for Flyers.
Good morning, Bob. You're loud and clear. Mike, is this any better? I didn't have the amp on.
Well, yeah, you're 15 over now. But at least you know you can get out barefoot.
Yeah, I can. To some areas, it's always helpful to some guys, but I forgot to turn it on. Anyway, good morning to you, Bob. You're booming in here. K1BOB, WA6LJS.
Roger, John. You are 5 over 9, and you just came up to 10 over 9. So the power didn't do that much, but it definitely came up. K1BOB. Good morning, John. WW5ENZ, W5ABI, 20 over, Mike.
Okay, Joe, yeah, it's sounding good here. When you come back, I'll give you a reading.
Okay, yeah, you got a good signal this morning. You always have a good signal down here, over.
Roger that. Yeah, you're almost 20 over. Yeah, you're about 15, 20. Yeah, you're doing good, too. We have a pretty good, I guess, a pretty good connection there for sure. WW5ENZ.
Yeah, thanks for the report, Mike. W5ABI. And Bob, you've got a good signal, F9, over. Roger, Joe. Thank you. And you're 5 over 9. 5 over 9. Thanks, signal. Okay, thanks for the report. W5ABI, standing by for now.
Kilo Station, the net, we're up basically taking early check-ins for Air Force Flyers Club now, which begins at the top of the hour, sir.
N5BE, N5BE, K1BOB.
K1BOB, N5BE. Good morning, Bob.
Yeah, good morning, Lee. How are you doing? And I hope I didn't push you through any gyrations by asking you to do the net for me on Monday, and I will be around for Monday, so I'll go ahead and get it. We'll use it another time when no one's available.
Yeah, not a problem at all, Bob. Yeah, I was glad to help out if need be. I did generate a question, however, just in case. So I've got that one in the hopper, and it's ready to go to anybody who wants it, including you.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'll take you up on it if somebody else does it. Someone is bound to. They take advantage of these situations, and they don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So thank you for that, Lee. Great signal here. That's kind.
Yeah, very good, Bob. Same here. All right, N5B, standing by for the Flyers. Grabbing call signs off net locker and put them in.
N5BE, KF0OP.
Holy guacamole. Get the attenuator. Good morning, Mike.
Yeah, you're 20 over here, too. I just checked on. I'm going to have to be a one-and-done short-timer today. KF0OP.
Okay, Mike, thank you. We'll move you up.
KF0OPE, WW5ENZ. You're sounding good this morning, Mike.
You too, Mike. You're 20 over here in Nebraska. Good signal.
K0OPE, W5EBI, 20 over in New Mexico.
Very good, Joe. I wasn't looking at the screen. If you give me a little long count, I'll give you a signal report. KF0OP.
K0OPE, W5ABI. You're about 10 over in New Mexico, over.
Yeah, you're the same in Nebraska, 10 over.
Now, thanks for the report, Mike. W5ABI, standing by for net. Contact, WW2K.
Good morning and welcome to the Friday edition of the Air Force's Flyers Net. This net meets on 14290 every day of the year. And at this time, the Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missile crews, support crews, and anyone involved with military aviation from air branches of all services. We would very much like to welcome visitors to the net. You do not need to be involved with the military or aviation in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those radio amateurs who devoted a portion of their lives to support our air forces. This is a controlled net. To contact net control, use the words contact relay, check-in, or info. We also have a website at www.airforcesflyersclub.org. That's www.airforcesflyersclub.org, which has a lot of info about the net and our members. There's also an online application to join if you feel qualified. We also monitor Echo Link in conference mode at AFSC, and will sometimes use it as a backup. My call sign is WW5ENZ. My name is Mike, and I'm located in southeast Oklahoma City. The way the net works is we'll take check-ins, and then we'll go down the list, allowing each station to give their report. And then if there's time, we'll go back for a 73 round. Please keep your transmissions no longer than 2 minutes if possible, as there is another net that follows us 2 kilohertz up at about an hour and a half from now. I've been monitoring this frequency, net logger, and various SDRs, and have recorded the following check-ins. Break. First up today we have KF7VJO Carl, a short timer from Sparks, Nevada. Also KF0OPE Mike from Nebraska. He's also a short timer. We have a W5PIX Mobile Cliff somewhere in Texas. And let's see, we have KD8UGP, that's Gary, and he's running 3 watts QRP, and I think it's West Virginia. Interesting. All right, N5BE Leon, he's doing net loggers for us today. Thank you, Leon. And we have a WB5BRI Brian from San Antonio. KA4YES Tommy, he's still in Alabama, but he's getting ready to move, so he'll be moving this weekend. KAAF Russ, Washington. We have K1BOB Bob, our commander, Boise, Idaho. K4YDB Charlie, who did the net stream for us today. Thank you, Charlie. WA6LJS John from Lamula, California. W5OG Dale from Mineola, Texas. W5ABI Joe. Yeah, interesting. Okay, Joe, I know you're not from Boise, Idaho, but we'll get that worked out. All right, yeah, KB2JJO Ray from Petersburg, New Jersey. Good to have you with us again, Ray. W2WLD Bill from New York. And W4 of VFW Robert from Irving, Texas, Tennessee. That is what I have on the list today. Are there any other check-ins? Please come now. WW5ENZ, standing by.
Relay.
Go ahead, Relay. I heard somebody out there, but I couldn't copy him.
He's weak, but it's W7AJM. I'm sorry, W7ASH, Mike, W5ABI Relay.
All right, we got it. Lee's on top of it. Good deal. W7ASH, welcome aboard, Bob. All right, let's see. Let's put a call out from the West Coast. Could we get, John, could you go ahead and do that for us? WA6LJS.
Yeah, Wilco, this is WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Friday morning Air Force Flyers Net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. WA6LKS. K2SJP. Yeah, K2SJP. Good morning, Bob is in there. Any others called out?
Relay K1BOB.
Go ahead, Relay.
Yeah, K1BOB, K0ZMC was just added to the list after you went down it, and I will bring in Dawn this morning.
Okay, copy that. How about let's put a call out from the East Coast? I think we got Bill on there today. Yeah, I'm sure he is there. W2WLD. Could you put a call out for us?
Yeah, welcome, Mike. This is Whiskey 2, Whiskey Lima Delta, relaying for next control for the Air Force's Flyers Club net. We're taking check-ins. Members or guests, please call now. No takers, Mike.
Roger, Roger. Okay, is there anyone out there that maybe needs to be a short timer that we don't already have on the list? Please let me know now. WW5ENZ. No, nothing heard. Okay, let's get this question underway. This is an interesting question. It's a lead question, and I don't even know the answer to it. So we'll work this together. All right. It's also posted on the live stream by Charlie. If you want to go to YouTube, but here it is. This American aircraft was designed as a dive bomber in 1941. It was equipped with the same engine as the TBF Avenger. It flew with Allied forces primarily in India, Burma, and the Southwest Pacific. Please name that aircraft, and your choices are Alpha, the Valkyrie Vengeance, Bravo, the Seversky P-35, Charlie, Martin Baltimore, Delta, the Curtis Kitty Hawk. We'll go over those real quick again. The Valkyrie Vengeance, Alpha. Bravo is the Seversky P-35. Charlie, the Martin Baltimore. And it's D, Curtis Kitty Hawk. All right, there's also a bonus question, which is matched up. This dual-purpose weapon has been described as the finest anti-aircraft weapon in World War II. It was noted for its accuracy, fast loading, and devastating firepower. Can you name that weapon? Alpha, the U.S. Navy 5-inch deck gun. Bravo, the Krupp 8.8-centimeter flak. Charlie, Bofors 40-millimeter autocannon. And the Delta, Ultra-Reon 20-millimeter. That's your choices. The U.S. Navy 5-inch deck gun is Alpha. Bravo's the Krupp 8.8-centimeter flak weapon. C, Bofors 40-millimeter autocannon. And Delta, Polychron 20-millimeter cannon. All right. That is it. Anybody need to hear those questions again? Okay, nothing heard. Anyway, you still can see it on Charlie's live stream. Let's see. Let's go back up and see if we can bring in a K0ZNC, K1BOB. Could you do that for us today? WW5ENZ.
Welcome, Mike. This is K1BOB, and Don, you're up.
Hey, Bob, thank you, Mr. Biden. Thank you, Mike, for getting me in K0. Let me turn on the SDR. This is Don K0ZMC in Longmont, Colorado. Good morning to all the players. It's been a really nice day along the airport today. It's a little bit warmer than what it has been this last week. In fact, this is quite a bit warmer. It's currently 32 degrees with a high of 46 predicted for today. And the nearest thing I think Donna is going to lead in the 60s today. So that one with Charlie is, I guess, going to move in on us. That'll be nice. Oh, gosh, let's see.
Delta, Delta. Just search the flag. Don't have any real intelligence behind it. And if that, give me a shout out of 70. Let's see, don't have anything, I'm not going to get to do it. So, give me a check on 73 rounds, and we'll see if we can make the go of it. With that, we'll turn it back to you, Mike. WW5ENZ via K1BOB, and thanks to both of you, K0ZNC.
K1BOB, back for now.
Okay, thank you, K1BOB. We got K0ZNC. Don, we got you down as Delta Delta, and we'll check back with you on the 73 round. Next up is short timer, KF7GJO. Carl, you're up, WW5ENZ.
Hey, roger that, Mike. Good morning, everybody. KF7GJO here. Excuse me. And I'm a short timer today because going to take the SYL out to the local church for some breakfast. Oh, boy. Hey, this is not fair. Just because I'm a short timer doesn't mean you got to put me at the top of the list. So I can't average my answer off of everybody else to kind of get an idea of which might be the most correct. Okay, on the first part of the question, I don't recognize any of those four airplanes. I'd heard of the Curtis Kitty Hawk, but I can't place it in my mind's eye to imagine if that was and you mentioned the engine on the Avenger. That was the Pratt & Whitney R2600 on the Avenger. Okay, the Volky, the only plane I could think of they built was the BT-13, also known as the Volky Vibrator. So let's skip down and see if we can come in through the back door by reading the bonus question. And if memory serves me right, the correct answer there was C. Charles, the Beaufort 40 millimeter. Since the answers are bad, I'm going to have to go with Charlie, the Martin, Baltimore, although I don't have any idea what that is. Maybe a figment of your imagination, but I'm going with Charlie for the 40 millimeter cannon. So those are my numbers, and I'll pull up the Charlie's live stream after we get back from Chow, so that I can see what it looks like. So back to you at 73s, everybody. Oh, by the way, this is Friday Martini night, so be sure to overindulge, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. KF7GJO.
Okay, KF7GJO. I'll load up that martini shaker there and get it ready to go this afternoon. And hopefully you guys have a great breakfast, and we'll catch you again tomorrow. All right, KF0 OPE Mike from Clarkston, Nebraska. You're up, sir. WW5ENZ.
Well, good morning, Mike, and all the flyers. And Mike, if you would, or Lee, just confirm that the answers are matched. Confirm the answers are matched.
Roger that. The answers are matched.
Okay. Then I don't know. I'm going to go Charlie. I think the correct answer, the most correct answer to me is Alpha Charlie, but if they're matched, then I'll go Charlie. It's 3 degrees up to a high of 22 today. Beautiful sunshine. Last night when we were coming back in from Denver, flying back in, you could see for 200 miles. Just gorgeous visibility, clear and cold, and light winds. I got to get out of here. I got to run into work today for a few hours and service the oxygen on the airplane and put some fuel on for tomorrow, and I won't be on the net tomorrow. So with that, I'll turn it back to WW5ENZ in the net, and I will, like Carl, I'll have to listen to the live stream to get the answer. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, KF0OPE. Yeah, interesting answer there, and we'll see how this works out in the end. Again, I don't really know the right answer either, so I'll be making some kind of assumptions here in a minute. Okay, W5PIX, Cliff, you're up, sir. WW5ENZ.
Good morning to all the flyers. It's W5PIX, and I don't know if you hear me or not. Anyway, it shows it's working. I'm going to go down to Delta along with John there. That's what John made it. I believe that's what they were flying over there in Africa and Southeast Asia. World War II. So they did have a cruise up there in the Naval Air Museum when I was there a couple weeks ago. Oh, by the way, 31 degrees here in Mountain like this out here over the water here. Went to the home and everybody doing fine,
Okay, W5PX, I think you turned it. You're right in my noise there, Cliff. But and hopefully somebody heard your choices on the question. Let's see. N5BE, did you get his answers? WW5ENZ.
No, he was in my noise, and even on the SDR, I couldn't hear him, Mike. Sorry.
Okay, let's see. W5PIX, could you just come back with your answers, Cliff? And I'll listen real close.
I think I heard Delta, Mike.
Okay, yeah, I thought I heard Delta also, so appreciate that. We're getting down for that, and hopefully on the 73 round, Cliff, you'll maybe in a different position, we can hear you a little bit better. All right, next up is our QRP station, KABUGP. You're up there.
I'm just riding along here getting educated there. But I have studied to see the planes during World War II when I was a teenager growing up.
He said Delta, Mike. Okay, yeah, I was hearing him pretty good there, and he kind of faded off a little bit, but for 3 watts, that's pretty decent. Okay, got him Delta, and next is the N5BE. I think I'll skip over this guy since he came up with such a tough question. But go ahead, Lee. WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ N5BE. Well, this is what you get when you don't supply questions, boys. This is it. So you get a Lee question. I laid a trap on this question. It's a friendly trap, but it's part of my continuing effort to rectify bogus history. So lazy history handed down, hand over hand. I'm going to try to end it when I can. So I laid a trap. No one dropped into it yet, but we'll see. So I left a couple good clues here. The Wright R-2600 was in the Avenger and was in this aircraft. So that would eliminate a number of those. Even if you don't know what the airplane is, you know that those other symbols of airplanes either have an inline engine or a much smaller radio. So I thought that would have been a help. Anyway, that's my commentary, Mike, and we'll provide the answer here at the end. And there's a part of this answer that is part of history, and we can talk about that. All right, WW5ENZ N5BE. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, N5BE, go ahead. I mean, we'll wait at the end and we'll hear you. Okay, let's see. WB5DRI, Brian, you're up, sir. WW5ENZ.
Yeah, WW5ENZ, WB5DRI, down here in San Antonio. Well, good morning, Mike, again, and good morning to all the flyers and to the net. Good conditions this morning. I'm hearing just about everybody on the electric radio this morning here. And Mike, you were S9, and John in California was S9 as well. So and Mike up in Nebraska was booming in here. He was S9 plus. But very good conditions this morning. Good to hear everybody. It's cold down here in San Antonio. This may be one of our, yesterday and today are probably our coldest days of the winter so far. Our low this morning was 29. Well, it was colder yesterday morning, but it's about 32. It's right at freezing now, but it's only going to go up to about 35, according to what the weatherman said last night. So a pretty cold day for us down here, but it shouldn't last. Maybe one or two more days like this, or close to these temperatures, and then we'll be back in a warming trend, I think. Anyway, good to hear everybody. I did get my trees trimmed yesterday, and fortunately, they were pretty careful about my antennas, so I think everything is in good shape. And I think I'm still getting out, so that's a good thing. But they did a good job on my trees. I have a lot of big oak trees, and they did a very good job. I was real pleased with it. Anyway, on your answers there, great question this morning, Mike from Lee there. I'm going to deviate from the group here and go with Alpha. I think that deck gun that the Navy had was pretty good. I didn't know it was the best, but maybe it was. I'm not sure about that, but the Vengeance, the Vultee Vengeance, those other aircraft I don't remember flying in the Pacific, in the South Pacific that much. So I think I'm going to go, like I say, with the Vultee Vengeance Alpha, and then the Navy's 5-inch deck gun, and see how that comes out. Alpha will be my answer this morning. And I'll stick around to the bottom there, Mike, and thanks for getting us all in there this morning. Back to you, WW5ENZ, WB5DRI, back to that. Good morning, everybody.
Okay, WB5DRI, WW5ENZ. Yeah, Brian got you down for Alpha. I think that's what I would pick too. I'm going to I'll go back in and put that in there. Because I was thinking that also, there was a plane on there that I thought might be on there would be the Douglas SBD Dauntless. I thought that one was a pretty good dive bomber too, but who knows? A lot of little tricky words in this question. You could change the results. Okay, next up is KA4YES. Tommy, you're up. WW5ENZ.
Okay, K84YES. Okay, good luck on your move. Hopefully everything slides in okay. Let's see. Next, also, I'm looking at the answers, and we don't really have a defined living line now. We're balancing out there, so we'll see how this plays out. Okay, K8AF, Russ, you're up there. WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ K8AF. Good morning, everybody. It's 30 degrees in Washington State. Going to get up to the mid-40s today, so it'll be a nice day. Maybe a little bit of rain, which is unusual for this area, but that's okay. Big news. I called yesterday morning at 3 a.m. to go babysit while my daughter and her husband went to the hospital as she was in labor. So at 10 o'clock yesterday, had grandson, 9 pounds, 7 ounces, healthy boy, and he's number 12 grandchild for me, so that's great. And so everyone's healthy. They're going to come home today, so I'm looking forward to seeing them. Got to go hold them last night for about an hour, so that was fun. As for the question, I'm going to go with Charlie because that's my first inkling, so I'm going to go with that and see how that plays out. I hope everyone has a good day. I'll be here to the end, so we'll say 73 at next go around the first time. So back to you, Mike, WW5ENZ K8AF.
All right, K8AF, Russ, you got a great signal here. You're, like 10 over 9 for sure. And we've got you down for Charlie. And the next up is K1BOB. You're up there, WW5ENZ.
Oh, good morning, Mike. A nice signal here. Good to hear everybody. K1BOB in Idaho. It was 14 degrees this morning, so that meant it wasn't going to snow. And that's a good thing, but I think we're going to get a warming trend. Anyway, all is well here. Let's see, for SKT and WOG and James of these there, I did get notifications from Flex that my radio was ready to go. They did stick a new micro SD card in it, which I had already tried because they sent me one. And they did that, and then they put the new version of SDR in there for Flex, which they told me not to use. They said to use the old one, loud and clear. And so they also said they changed it over to the new version, and I guess it must have been a new chip or something. And then they did a test on it. I even saw my radio come up when you go to bring up SDRs for a moment. They must have had it on the bench testing it. So. Anyway, good question. Yeah, I was going to go with Alpha as a good guess. I think the engine probably matched. And my second answer is going to be Charlie, the Beaufort. I thought that was probably one of the most famous. It's the one you always see shooting down the close-in Japanese aircraft. However, that 5-inch deck gun was something to behold. It could shoot a heck of a long ways with the 5-inch shell. I might have one of those around here. My father-in-law gave me. It's not live though. And I think they were on the small cruisers or destroyers. I think that's what they had on Tom Hanks' ship there in Grey Ghost that was shooting the submarine when he was escorting the convoys going over to England. So put me down for an Alpha. I'm glad you mentioned it was Max questions there because I didn't see that on the question. So very good, Mike. All is well. And I'll send it back to you. Best to everybody on the net. K1BOV.
Okay, K1BOV, WW5ENZ. Yeah, that's a great movie. It reminds me of that. I'll have to go look that up again and take another look at it. Let's see. Let's go to K4YDB. Charlie, you're up. WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ K4YDB. Well, good morning, Mike. Morning to all the flyers out there and all the visitors we have. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Right now, temperature is 32 degrees. We're going to break freezing today. It's supposed to get up to 35, but last night we got down to 16. So hopefully this stuff is going to go away here within the next week or two. Because I think I saw a number in there that was 70 by by next Thursday, I think it is. So that's good news. But I got to go uptown today. I'm going back to the courthouse again. I got to get these tags taken care of, and been waiting on the guy I bought the camper from to get all that stuff taken care of. They say it's done, but I'll go back today and find out. And get some grocery shopping done and go by the drugstore and pick up some drugs. I'll try to get it all done at the same time because I got to go downtown and just might as well stay in that whole area and take care of everything. It's a small town, so it's not that difficult. But anyway, as far as the question goes, well, I think I'm going to go. I have to agree with Bob, Alpha Alpha. I'm going to go with Alpha Alpha. WW5ENZ K4YDB. I'm betting it.
Okay, K4YDB at WW5ENZ. Got you down for Dole. All right, let's see. WA6LJS, John. Good morning again. WW5ENZ, you're up there.
Yeah, good morning, Mike in the net. This is WA6LJS. Excellent conditions on the West Coast. I've got the SDRs on, but I haven't needed them. Everybody is coming in quite nicely locally right now. Well, currently it's 52 degrees, clear blue skies, plenty of sun, and we're predicting going up to about 72, 73 degrees today, so just really gorgeous temperatures. My granddaughter texted me. She's going to finishing graduate school in Nashville, and one of the things was being considered is Nashville a place we'd like to move, but not now. She told me it's 17 degrees there, and they had a lot of snow last night, so that rules out that area. Let's see. Answer to the question. Well, I was going to go A for the Vultee and B for the Crew Base 1.8 centimeter gun, but the fact that the match tags mixed me up here, so it's either going to be AA or BB, and the fact that there seems to be a lemon line starting on AA, I guess I'm going to go that way. So put me down for Alpha Alpha. And back to you, Mike. W5ENZ WA6LJS.
Okay, John, got you down there. So yeah, for Alpha Alpha. I was same thing like you. I was looking at A, but I was going to go for AC. Well, we'll see. You never know. I want to see how this works out. I want to bring Lee up here in a few minutes. Okay, W5OG, WW5ENZ. You're up, Dale. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike, and good morning to all the folks on the Flyers net this morning. And balmy 28 degrees, what is it? Yeah, about that, something like that. It's still below freezing here. The last cold day, I think it's going to be above freezing. It'll probably be in the upper 30s before the day is over. And tomorrow warmer, and then the next day warmer, and then the next day warmer even still. So it's it's warming up.
And let's see, the question, yeah, I see a living line forming, so put me in that line, Alpha Alpha. I don't know too much about it. I'm learning, though. I noticed that some of these aircraft that I'd never heard before, I've remember from previous lead questions. So that's, I guess that's a good thing. We're all going to get a good good familiarization with, or a better familiarization with World War II aircraft. Anyway, mighty fine on all of that, and good net, and a bunch of folks here. So back to you there, Chief Mike, and I'll be here to the bottom this morning. WW5ENZ, W5OG.
Okay, W5OG, WW5ENZ. Got you down for Alpha Alpha, and yes, you're right. We're going to get really familiar here pretty quick. All right, next up is W5ABI. Joe, you're up there, WW5ENZ.
Yeah, WW5ENZ and the Flyers W5ABI. Good morning, Mike. Thanks for running the net. Actually, good morning again. I think I talked to you before than that. Aye. Anyhow, beautiful day here in Las Cruces. 41 degrees, supposed to go up to 61. So there's no wind. So boy, I'll tell you, when that cold wind blows, it drops this week. The wind factor really affects it. Anyhow, it's nice and calm. Let me see. I looked up the answer. I don't know if I'm cheating, but I looked it up. I never heard of that plane, so but I know about it now. I read about it. Anyhow, I'll go with AA. I'll get in the lemon line. And I think there was a question before about that 5-inch Navy gun. I'm not sure. I think there was a question about that, if I recall. Anyhow, we'll be here to the bottom. And WW5ABI, I'm sorry, I've been, wait, WW5ENZ, W5ABI.
Okay, W5ABI. You either look up the guns. That's another interesting thing there. Anyway, let's see. Let's go to the next in the line here, and that would be WB2, the AJO. Ray, you're up there. WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ from WB2JJO. Well, good morning, Chief Mike. Good morning to everyone on the net. This is Ray here, WB2JJO, and good old sunny southern New Jersey, where I got 41 degrees, and like I said, we got some sunshine today. Hopefully, we're going to get rid of this cold weather. They're saying next week is going to see temperatures in the 50s, so that'll be what we call almost a church street weather, high. Mike, this was one heck of a good question. We really wouldn't call head-by-head scratching here. But he gave the answer away by talking about engines and stuff. So my answer is going to be Alpha Alpha. I'm going to use Alpha Alpha for the answer today. I'm pretty sure the Avenger and the Vulture had the same engine. So back to you there, sir. WW5ENZ from WB2JJL.
Okay, got it. WB2JJO. Ray, we got you down for Alpha Alpha. Sounding good here. Let's see. Next up is W2WLB. Wild Bill from way up there in New York. You're up there.
Yeah, good morning all. Propagation is fairly good today. And our QRP, what is it, KV8UTP, he was 5 dB over S9. I don't know if he's running a 7-element monoband or not, but what a signal. 20 degrees right now and sunny. We'll finally get above freezing this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and then it keeps a slight warming trend. So I was a little late checking in because I had to run out and get some ice melt, and so that my wife wouldn't fall in the driveway. Let's see. Oh, the question. When I first looked at the pair of questions, I had no clue. I still have no clue, but I want to be parochial. So I figured, well, I'll take the Navy deck gun, and if the answers are matched, then that means Alpha Alpha. So That's it. Parochial choice. No knowledge behind it. WW5ENZ, W2WLD.
Okay, W2WLD. Yeah, that'd be good. The U.S. Navy jet gun. Yeah, that's a good choice. Let's see. All right, and yeah, it sounds like you have the same thing we did. We've got basically ice all over our driveway and the walkway, and I've been fighting that with whatever stuff like I can put down there that's sort of safe. So we'll see. Hopefully we're going to get above freezing tomorrow. All right, next up is W4VSW. You're up there, WW5ENZ.
This is Rob, and all of those things too. I'm a visitor. And I have no clue what the answer is, so I'll go with everybody else. Although at the beginning, I would have said the first one, and I don't think that's right. Anyway, God bless you all, and especially them historic farm drivers who never stopped there 58 years ago. Talk to you next week.
Okay, gotcha. W4VSW, WW5ENZ, gotcha for double A. And yeah, we'll see how that works out, because I'm with you on that same choice. All right, K2SKP, Bob, you're up there, WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ. This is K2SKP. Good morning to you, Mike. Good morning to all the flyers. We're here in Lutz, and the Frontier man just left and got me up at 200 and changed my box to the same one that I have at the other QTH, and looks like everything is working very well. I did a safety net test and it passed okay. So we're good over here in Lutz. And weather over here this morning was very cold, 43 degrees it went down to overnight, and it's up at around, let's see, 56 right now, 56 degrees right now. So thanks for running the net, Mike. Great job as usual. And my answer, I'll be a lemming and go with Alpha also. Back to you, Mike. WW5ENZ. This is K2SJP.
Okay, K2SJP. We got you for Alpha, and we also have a 6 in our numbers today. We're at 26 degrees though, 26 here in Oklahoma City. Okay, next is W7ASH, Bob in Longview, Washington. Okay, W7ASH, WW5ENZ, got you down for Alpha Alpha, and you sounding good this morning from Longview, Washington. And let's see, next is KI5 SXE, KI5 SXE in Wiley, Texas. Looks like I'm up. I can't tell. I can't hear net control, so I'll just go. This is KI5 SXE. Wishing all the flyers out there a wonderful day. It's 27 degrees in North Texas, and we've got cloudy skies today. A little bit under the weather, so I'm not doing too much except packing boxes to ship out. And other than that, great question. And thanks to Charlie for running the YouTube, because I'm not hearing too many people locally. John and some others farther out. But anyway, I'm going to go with Charlie Alpha. Charlie Alpha as my answer. Break up the limit line a little bit. But I suspect Alpha is right. But I'll go with Charlie Alpha. Anyway, thanks for running the net. I'll give it back. This is KI5 SXE.net. Okay, KI5 SXE. Somebody was tuning up on top of you there, too. It's the same thing, and they tune up on 290, 291 or 292, and then we get all of the sideband there. Anyway, Brandon, you got CA. That's a good one. I was going to say they're messed up, but you probably got the better choice, I think. Anyway, okay. KG5 PTE, James, you're up there, Belton, Texas. Come on in, WW5ENZ.
Morning, Mike. WW5ENZ, KG5PT. Well, put me down for Alpha Alpha for the answer. We are 32 degrees here in Belton, Texas. Thought I had an appointment today, but I'm actually a month away. I forgot the dates wrong. Got the right day, but the wrong month. But I still got to go out and run some errands today, and I need to run by and see my mother. I haven't seen her in about a month, so I'm going to run by and see her today after the net here. So I'll be here for the 73 round, but about the time we start Echo Link, I'm going to transition into the mobile and run into town and start running errands and run by her house and see my mom today. So everybody have a good day, and 32 degrees, and we're going to start getting some rain today and tonight. And I got notified I don't have to do with the VE testing. We were scheduled to have VE testing in Marble Falls tomorrow, but only 3 people signed up for testing, so they got plenty of people for help, but I was on standby for that. So Mike, Alpha is my answer. Thanks for running the net, and I see that Charlie's got some of the pictures posted from the ones I sent him on the from we were in Florida. Thanks for doing that, Charlie, and looking good, and appreciate you running the live stream. Back to net, KG5PT.
Okay, KG5PT, sounding good there. And okay, James, got you down for Alpha Alpha. And let's see. That is the bottom of our list, except for KS5KY, Chris, he's received only in Bowling Green, Kentucky. All right, is there anyone that I missed first time around here? WW5ENZ, standing by. Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's go up to N5BE and have him kind of sort through this puzzle for us. WW5ENZ, go ahead, Lee.
WW5ENZ, N5BE. Well, let's go to the bonus question first. And I don't know if I should be happy or distraught, but no one fell into the trap. So well done. All the weapons listed there were just outstanding anti-aircraft guns. The Mythbuster is the 88. And I just go besides myself because, if you go, and surprisingly you get this from World War II veterans when you used to talk to them, every German tank was a Tiger. No. everyone that was shot by a sniper? No. And every German field gun was an 88? No. Oh my gosh. So I threw that in there because I thought somebody would jump on it. But you didn't, so well done. The answer is A, the 5-inch deck gun, both in the 31 caliber, 38 caliber, and 51 caliber. As I think Bob said, that the destroyers, cruisers, and battleships had multiple of these guns. They were dual purpose. They could do shore battery. They could go ship on ship or anti-aircraft. But what brought this gun into almost disable kind of history was the radar proximity fuse on that 5-inch shell. And that gun became devastating, especially in the kamikaze attack. And that brought the gun into its own, and especially with the anti-aircraft light cruisers that were out there, and of course the battleships with multiple of these. So that was a gauntlet that the Japanese had to fly through to try to get to the ship. And the 5-inch gun came into its own with that radar proximity fuse. That fuse was used later on 155 shells in Europe and became a devastating infantry weapon with our army, especially with time-on-target artillery firing from different locations. So that was the answer in that one. Yeah, the naval 5-inch deck gun. And of course, that brings us to A's of bulky vengeance. And it served with us as a target sub in the utility role, but it had some overheating problems at the time, and they were trying to work through those. So the airplane got picked up by the RAF and the Australians, and they flew it in Burma, India, and that whole CBI area, and I think a little bit down in New Guinea in that campaign. It was an excellent, accurate bomber. The Brits loved the airplane. We didn't so much, but they did, and they put it to good use in the CBI area, both pinpoint dive bombing and just loading the thing up and working trails within China and Burma. So that's the story behind that one. And let's see, what do we got coming? Oh, Brian's got a real good question tomorrow that he came up with. I'm enjoying that one. We'll have an airline question on Sunday, and then we'll see what Bob comes up for Monday. And any of you net controls, I do have a question and answer in the hopper ready to go. So that's the story, that's the backstory, and thanks, Mike, for letting me provide today's question and a little bit of history. WW5ENZ N5B.
Okay, N5BE, yeah, that's interesting. I mean, if they would have not been attached or the same, I would have gone for Alpha Charlie. I would have missed over the Navy deck gun because if you have to go do a quick search on the internet and you just type in the very best anti-aircraft gun in World War II, it'll actually come up to Beaufort's 40mm autocannon. So, interesting stuff. But you never know. You gotta, decode sometimes. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do a 73 round here. I've got K0ZNC. I don't know if he's ready or not, but K0ZNC from K1BOB. You're up. WW5ENZ 73 round.
K1BOB, Doc, go on, and Doc, go ahead, 73 round.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Bob, for getting me on. Did I get that? Okay. Long Meter Delta was the current millimeter comment. I did not know why we're talking a different kind of journal, I guess. Anyway, and we'll be looking forward to tomorrow. Same time, same station. But thanks, we'll say 73, everyone. And back to you, Mike, WW5ENZ, K1DOB, and please everyone, K0ZNZ. K1DOB, that's the WW5ENZ.
Okay, K0ZNC, 73 to you, Don. Have a great weekend. All right, next is W5PIX Mobile, WW5ENZ. You're up if you can hear me.
Oh, I hear you just fine now, Mike. I'm down here in Blanton, Texas. And you locally on the portable radio. So, no problem there. Good signal. Well, pretty early, but, oh, well. That's right in the band plane. And we got somebody down here advertising ribeyes for $39. Right here is the Tractor Supply store here in Blanco. I'll down there and get some steak. Anyway, maybe I'll come back up here and get a look for them on it's my price. Anyways, yeah, well, it's 30 degrees here. But anyways, everybody have a very good day. And let's go on that way. There's 75 PIX down here in Blanco, Texas. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, W5PIX, WW5ENZ. Wow, you're a great signal now. I couldn't hear you the first time around, but you're actually a 5.7 now, great audio. So you guys enjoy the space, I think I heard you talking about. Okay, next is our QRP 3 watts, KB8 UGP. Gary, you're up for a 73 round, WW5ENZ.
Okay, somebody probably did hear me, but I just like to say 73 to everybody. Y'all take care, try to stay warm, and thanks for friends. Thanks for talking up. 73.
Okay, I think he turned it. Yeah, it sounded good. He's in the noise a little bit, but really good for 3 watts for sure. All right, have a great weekend. Next is WB5DRI, as Lee's already checked out. So WB5DRI, you're up for 73 round, Brian, WW5ENZ.
Okay, Mike, WW5ENZ, WB5DRI. Well, good luck, Mike. Enjoy it. Everybody have a great day out there, and stay on the warm side of the door if you can. 73 to all the flyers and to the net. WW5ENZ, WB5DRI, back to net. Good day, everybody.
Okay, WB5DRI, 73 to Brian. And next is K84YES, Tommy, 73 round, WW5ENZ. Okay, K4YES, 73 to you. And again, have a great move this weekend. All right, K8AF for us, WW5ENZ, 73 round.
WW5ENZ K8AF. Thank you for running the net, Mike. Good job. And good question. I enjoyed it and learned a lot. So everyone have a good day, and hopefully we'll see everyone tomorrow, 7-3 WW5ENZ K8AF.
Okay, K8AF, 73 to us, WW5ENZ. Next is K1DOB, Bob, WW5ENZ, 73 round, sir.
Well, thank you, Mike. K1DOB here. Nothing else here. I just noticed for you Flex guys, they just came out with a new .23 for Smart SDI. So, another one. If you don't like it, just wait a couple of weeks. They'll have a new edition of the software out. K1DOB, back to net. Thank you, Mike. Great job.
Okay, K1DOB. Sounds almost like an Apple phone there. and then they fix the upgrade, and then they fix the upgrade to the upgrade, and it keeps going. All right, K4 YDB, WW5ENZ, 73 rounder.
WW5ENZ K4YDB. Good net today, Mike. Interesting question, and you guys were talking about all the upgrades, and I guess it gets really annoying. I mean, I get them one a week, and it just gets old, really old. Anyway, 7-3s, everybody have a good day, and we will try this again tomorrow. K4YDB back to net.
Okay, yeah, thanks again for doing the live stream for us, Charlie. All right, WA6LJS, 73 round, John, WW5ENZ.
Okay, thanks, Mike. WW5ENZ, WA6LJS. Well, very excellent net today. Good question. Thank goodness I was further down on the list so I could see what the Lemmings were doing there. Anyway, yeah, I need all these software updates, you know. I don't put them in until they're out for a week or so because I had a bad experience years ago. Did a software update right away, and then boom, there was a fix and a mess, and I had to redo everything. But the same thing with my Apple phone and also with Windows. They're always upgrading, and you get used to running things the way you remember, and then they do the upgrade, and then all of a sudden things are changed and things are in different places. I wish they would only do an upgrade maybe once a year or something. Anyway, great net, Mike. Back to you. WW5ENZ, WA6LJS.
Okay, WA6LJS, tell me about that. I thought I lost half my emails the other day when Apple came up with a whole new format. Great stuff. All right, John, have a great weekend, and maybe we'll catch you tomorrow. W5OG, WW5ENZ, Dale, 73 round.
All right, Mike. Yeah, the interesting question. Thanks to Lee for that. And as far as the upgrades, I kind of like it. Every now and then you get a new radio. So, 7-3, everybody. We'll see you all later. I'll be over on Echolink after the net. WW5ENZ, back to net. W5OG.
Okay, W5OG, 73 to you, Dale. W5ABI, Joe, 73 round. WW5ENZ.
Yeah, WW5ENZ and the Flyers, W5ABI. Good net, Mike. Thanks for running it. Good question. 73 to you and all the Flyers. WW5ENZ, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe, W5ABI, 73, Joe, and we'll catch you later tomorrow. Next up is WB2JJO, Ray, out there in New Jersey. You're up, Ray, for 73 rounds.
WW5ENZ from WB2JJO. Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, it was a darn good net today, as usual. Thank you, Lee, for that question. It was really cool. I really liked it. And you know what? This is I said it one time, and I'll probably say it a million more times. This is one heck of a fantastic net. And you'd be surprised some of the stuff that you learn on here. It's really fantastic. You don't learn this stuff in school. You just got to be with the guys, that's for sure. So with that there, Mike, thank you for doing the net. Thank you for your time and stuff, and we'll talk to you further on down the log. And you had a pretty good signal in here. You were holding a good S5 to an S6 here on the local radio here. So back to you, sir. WW5ENZ, WB2JJO.
Okay, WB2JJO, Ray. See, I'm sounding good. I can hear you. You're punching through the noise pretty decent. All right, W2WLD, Bill, WW5ENZ, 73 rounds.
Yeah, great, Mike. Thank you, Lee, for the question, allowing me to be both parochial and right. And Mike, really enjoyed it. Great net. Thank you, sir. WW5ENZ, W2WLD, 73 all.
Okay, W2WLD, 73 too, Bill. Great hearing from you today. All right, W4VFW, 73 rounds, sir. WW5ENZ. Anyone picking up, Bob?
I got nothing, Mike. I got 3 SDRs running.
Roger. Okay, well, he probably had to check out. All right, K2SJP, 73 round, Bob, WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ, this is K2SJP. Great net, Mike. Thanks for running it. And we'll catch you guys over on Echolink. WW5ENZ, K2SJP.
Okay, K2SJP, 73s, Bob, and I'll turn on the, I'll have to turn that on, make sure I can get on there. All right, W7ASH, you're up for a 73 round, sir, WW5ENZ. Okay, W7ASH, 73 here, Robert. All right, and next is KI5SXE. Brandon, you're up for 73 rounds.
Hey, thanks, appreciate it. WW5ENZ. 73s, all the flyers out there. Hope you all have a great day. All is well on this end. And hopefully see you guys tomorrow. KI5SXE, back to you.
Okay, Brandon. Yes, 73 to you. KI5SXE. All right. KG5PT, James, 73 round, sir. WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ, KG5PT. Well, 7-3s, Mike, and have a good day. It's glad to be home. I've been home for a week now. Great to be back, and had a great time at Hamcation with Bob and everybody. And yeah, I know about these upgrades, and I hate Apple because the day after I got back from Florida, I had to run down to Austin and have this Apple iPhone reset, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And a few days later, I went out and bought this brand new Samsung Galaxy S25, and I'm very happy with it. So Apple is on its way out the door, and hello Android. That's the way I'm going now moving forward. And yeah, Flex came out with a new version SDR yesterday for the Smart SDR version 23. So check it out, and it's got a few improvements to it. And it's also great news to hear about Bob's Flex going to get fixed, the K1BOB. That's great news. So with that, 7-3s, everybody, I'm going to go that away and get on Echolink and get on out of the house here and run some errands in town. WW5ENZ, 7-3s, KG5PT, I'm going that away.
Okay, KG5PT, 73, Steve James, and we'll see if we can get into Echolink here. All right, that is the bottom of the list. Is there any other check-ins for the Air Force's Flyers Club? Please come now. WW5ENZ, standing by. Nothing heard. Well, I appreciate everybody on the net today, and I guess we've been using net longer. I'm not going to go and do another couple of call-outs. I think we just need to get down to Echolink and see what's going on. And anyway, thanks everyone, and have a great day. And I'm going to say 73 to all, and we'll close the net and return the frequency back to normal amateur use. WW5ENZ, 73, everybody.